one of those moments where I think about what I'm going to do and I get so caught up in my head that I don't realize how much time has passed because I'm imagining the whole thing instead of actually doing it. Oh, hi. Um, I'm lifted. I'm high. And I'm going to cut a lot of this. Okay, but hear me out. I'm feeling the heaviness of everything, and I was this close to just posting a little, posting one of my drafts on TikTok as part of like my to do list versus actually feeling what this called for me. And then I let myself be a channel and I felt the download. So, why don't you cleanse with me? I'm going to show you in real time what that looks like. When you either just have a crystal, you maybe have some incense, or you don't have any of that. And or maybe you need to hide your practice because I've been there. I've been there. So, deep breath in and just get ready or lean into the intention of what this moment is going to bring for you. And for me, it's I'm just leaning into feeling more relaxed after this because I feel it. It's in one, it's very cold, or maybe I don't know, something about it being cold. Maybe I'm picking up on somebody. Anyways, I'm just feeling it a little extra, and not that it didn't even matter. Or maybe it did. It'll come out if it needs to come out. See how I get distracted? Because I'd be like, ooh, there's stuff to say. Not relating. Honestly, as soon as I picked this up, the whole evening has been loud as fuck. And that's why I had to pick up my mic because it kind of drowns out everything else. So I really hope you can't hear none of that shit. Respectfully. Yeah, let's lean into our body. And I need you just for a moment, connect with your body. I have the mic in my hand, so both hands over your heart, and I need you to just deep breath. This is going to be a very intentional yet very quick situation. You can make it as long as you want. I am probably going to ramble because this is YouTube. So do the 1.5, the 2.5. Honestly, 1.5 is chef's kiss for me. So do that and stick with me for a little bit. I'm overthinking everything, but I gotta do this. Even if it's in bad quality or whatever the fuck, because that's what I'm worried about right now. You see, when you want to show up sometimes, you'll psych yourself out and you still gotta show up. You didn't get the download just like to watch it. You get me? You get the vibes. That's why you're here. Okay. And honestly, I feel like this is my first time actually doing a tutorial like this. And I'm doing it sitting down because I could do it because it's my fucking video and this is what the fuck I want to do, damn it. Yeah, I'm just gonna be extra and watch the minutes go by until my phone tells me it's out of storage. And then that'll push me to actually post it so I can make room for another one. I see you. And fuck you, Apple, for taking my storage like that. You lying ass hoes. I felt that. Okay. I'm just thinking about all the disclaimers I'm going to have to add to this video. Just to be like, hey, this is more like a yap session, slightly tutorial ish. But have you been feeling everything lately? Why? You know what? I feel the heaviness for others. I don't feel so heavy. But because, we're fucking antennas, we pick up shit, we'll feel it for somebody else. And that's why it's so important, sirens outside, to use your discernment and your intuition and really know yourself to know when these emotions are yours and when they're not, especially for the empaths in the room who want to pretend you don't feel shit. Yeah, you're probably angry for somebody else. You're probably angry for somebody else. And now you don't know. You know, you get me? And in a way, there's reasons to be angry for others, considering all the elephants in the room, you know? So this is where you let it go. Okay? It doesn't mean there's still isn't reason to be upset. It doesn't mean that you forget it. It means that it stops holding weight over you and pulling on your energy, and it stops being a source of you draining your energy. You do what you can and then still find reasons to be happy and find joy and all that good stuff. You know, it's a weird ass balance. But if you decide to stay, because I can't tell you if you want to stay, you get what I mean? I'm not in your body, but I'm happy you're here. You know? You get me? So if you are here and you decide to be here, at least make it worth something for you, not for anybody else. We're getting beside the point, but we gonna get to the cleansing or the reasons we gotta cleanse, you know? This is where you drop off the shit that don't belong to you. So you can actually do something. Do you know how much lighter you feel after one of these? And I decided to just make it public. Because this is how you find out what the fuck I do. And that's the whole fucking point. Duh. Oh, I get it. Okay. Okay, moving on. Continuing. Whose self were we talking about? Oh, when I got my wisdom tooth removed. Very interesting lessons that came with that during the Mercury retrograde. You see, even if you don't believe in energy, if you don't believe in astrology, it's been a way to read society and the way the world behaves for centuries and millennia. Has it not? Am I tripping? Yeah. Because this isn't the first civilization that used astrology, you get me? We're not the first ones. Now, high question. Do you think the control has been so deep because they've done this before to others? Like to other iterations of humans and whatnot? And this is the type of energy I cleanse because I don't need to have the answers. I detach from that. Like it is trippy, but you can't attach yourself to anything in a way. And you're free to. Like I'm attached to my pets. Hello. No. No. And I know pets have their own paths or whatever, but no. Those So I get it. I get being attached to things. I'm finding it. Oh yeah. We're still on cleansing janky energy, basically. And this is okay. We make these yaps intentional. This is where you transmute energy. I'm yapping to you about the things that bother me as a way to release them. Don't pick them up on the other side. If you relate to something, leave it in the comments. I like to be relatable. Such a Leo thing to say, but I like to know when I'm relatable and when I make an impact. It makes me feel good. I mean, It's just it's a byproduct, okay? But I'm nosy. All right, moving on. So these very intentional moments, you can write about it if you want. I used to keep a audio journal on my phone, and it really depends like how much can you explore within your practice. I don't know who this is going to find, but if it's versions of me, you feel like you have to hide. I didn't want to leave a trace about a lot of myself because I didn't feel like it was anyone's business. Like I felt like I had to deal with it by myself. So I would write in my journal in code. Mm-hmm. And I'm just, now that I'm living by myself, comfortable enough to write out full sentences about what the fuck I'm going through. And even then, I hold back a little bit. So, wherever you feel comfortable, if you can write, talk about it, whatever, or if you, I don't know, want to hold it in until you silent scream in the bathroom, you can. And that's also a way of moving energy. I have a whole ritual around that. It's called scream into the void. You make everything intentional so you actually move this energy that's going around because it's not going anywhere. It's going to get more intense. So what do you do? Are you going to pretend it's not there? It is. Like it literally is. If you found my fucking video, you know it is. There's only so much we can change. But what you can do is either change yourself or help yourself or both. And this is going to come with different levels of showing up. For some of you, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Ooh. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because you gotta, some of us got an extra calling. It is what it is. And you feel like you might look goofy, you might look cringe, you might look weird or whatever the fuck, but you still show up. Because you know what I realized for me, this whole retrograde, is that I don't want to do anything else. That's the whole fucking thing. And even if I could, do you think this late in the game, let me gather myself. Do you think this late in the game, me, Ev, is about to clock into a job? Into a 9 to 5? After all the shit I talked? After everything I said? No, no, there is no plan B. Okay? There is no, it's this or nothing because I fucking said so. Because everything about me is on the fucking line. So I better see this shit through. And I think that's what they were waiting for upstairs. This whole situation right here. But you know where you need to show up. You know that. And you can either run from it or face it. And if you run from it, hi, I'm an expert at running. I ran so hard. I got lost in an unhealthy relationship for several years. And I kept pretending I was okay and that I wanted to be there just so I wouldn't have to go solo and find out what providing for myself and being there for myself and showing up for myself looks like. And I gotta say, I'm doing pretty good. I really am. I made new friends. I be going out. I be doing stuff. Good times. Very good times. And it was with that basis that I decided on my next level up. I got the whole visual. The whole vision is done. And that's what we've been working on. My cat doing cat stuff. So yeah. And this is where we cleanse because we accept that all these timelines and all these things are happening at the same time, all at once. And there's no way to pause because even when you go to sleep, you're probably astral traveling, doing some shit or saving some souls, especially for those of you who dream of running and saving people. You probably are actually saving souls. So even if their body is left behind, you save the most precious part of them. Think about that. Do you see all the stuff? And you want to tell me that you don't cleanse every day? And you are bombarded with all these truths all the time. It gets heavy to know all of this. And it makes sense as to why sometimes we run from all of that. It really does. Until it gets unhealthy and it hurts you. And you get tired of it and you decide to love yourself and find a different way. You find a different way, a healthier way, a better way. You know, like locking in the gym and stuff. Or just, ooh, damn, they agreed with me. I was going to say, or deciding to do stuff in the house. Yeah, sorry. Point of all of this is that you have to choose something. That was a whole journey leading up to here. This whole last year, everything falling apart, everything crumbling inside and out. A whole lot of rebirth, a whole lot of energy in the air that is like, what the fuck? And we all know some good shit is coming, but so much bad shit is happening at the same time that you're like, can the good shit really fucking happen? And you're just like, I don't fucking know. But you have no other choice but to hope, but to believe, but to know that better can fucking happen because that's the whole fucking point of being on this motherfucker. After some reflection, that's it. That's it. My cat locked herself in a bathroom. Un momento. So you either take your crystal or your hands. If it's gonna be just your hands, rub them together for a little heat. Hold the crystal in your hand, and you're gonna set the intention. Also for the incense, whatever, whatever. I hope you can hear me. Whatever means you're choosing. So connect with whatever you're using. I'm holding the crystal. Deep breath in and out. And you can either speak the intention, say it to yourself. The cat just wants to be involved tonight. This is lovely. But you know what? We can use a chaotic cat energy. We'll throw it in the mix. Why not? ADHD, this is how quickly I get distracted. We were setting the intention in the crystal, huh? Me and you, yes. Okay. I realized I can't put it to words. I don't have when I set the intention inside the crystal, it's not like, oh, I set the intention of protection and clearing. Sometimes I'll say it, but usually I have a visual. So for me, I see energy that's not wanted, that's not necessary, that's been sent my way or whatever the fuck. I see it as murky, like murky water or like some murky energy, oil like type of thing that just doesn't mix with my energy. So I'll set this to be like a magnet. And once this absorbs it, selenite is self healing, self cleansing, all the good stuff. And then I set it next to my giant hunk of a tourmaline chunk. And bam, all things are, we're all well. So you can speak your intention or you can imagine it. Play with your imagination like I do. I lived in here, so I made this a very pretty place to be. But every now and then, like I said, I can feel everybody. And sometimes that's not fun, man. Out here just unresolved fucking anger and trauma and and I get it. I do. I'm with you. But fuck, bro. Fuck. Like, can we not sometimes? Can we not? But that's on me. That's on me for wanting to be here. No, for real. For accepting me and you, bestie. And that's why I be in the house. Okay. So you've set the intention in the way that feels best to you. And you just hold it and you start. I start from my crown because I just see it as being swept off of me, you know? And if you have a mantra, anything like that, that also helps. And again, for me, I see the visual. I just see like the energy being picked up. And you pass it all over your body. I like to get my upper back, especially for those with spiritual gifts and shit. That's where you carry your spiritual wounds. So get your shoulder blades, get in there, please and thank you. Yeah, I don't know who that was for because mine aren't that bad usually. And then you come to the front, get the pit of your stomach issues with expressing yourself and intuition. So we cleanse out our need for validation. Release that a little bit, and maybe it doesn't heal overnight, but you become more sure of yourself. You know, sometimes we need that. And I don't know if I actually, yeah, that was for somebody. That for sure don't apply to me. Doing readings like this or cleansing. Oh, I'm helping cleanse a collective. That's why I'm feeling some of this doesn't belong to me. Thank you for being here. Huh, this is new. If you see this, welcome to a whole new journey. I found my sweet spot. Ah, angels gather together. Okay. I think I've realized several times, like I told you, I'm high. I be realizing shit sometimes. Okay, just work with me. And we were at the pit of our stomachs, and then go to your lower back. I like to just circle it a little bit, and if it's your hand or a crystal, hold it over your belly. If you're using an incense because of the smoke, um, you might want to go a little faster, you know? But you do want to tune into what you feel when you are doing this cleanse. My everyday and my quick cleanses are with the incense, but I pass it under my feet, over my body, this, that, and I set the intention. And I'll walk around and like cleanse and clear, and I'll see it in my, very active third eye. And then you go on about your business. So that's why we're here. But some of you need to let it sit in your belly button a little longer. Deep breath in and out. Okay, now keep going. You're going to go, no, your pelvis. Let's be adults about this. And left, right. I'm not showing you because we're grown. Google what a pelvis is. Also, I don't want to get up. I'm very comfortable right here. I'm accommodating myself, okay? I can do that. All right. I'm feeling something with the legs. Go down your legs. It's very something about needing to solve shit for others. Something about that made your legs hurt. Just clear them out real quick. So we're going to go down the legs into our calves. Deep breath and just let it let this energy go. Okay? Whatever you're holding on to that doesn't belong to you, that isn't yours, as you're passing this, a crystal or your hands, you can see one of the ways I started getting activating in my healing journey was I'm an energy I'm an energy healer. And one thing I didn't understand was when my hands got like really hot after either during meditation or when I would like massage a partner or something. You you have gifts. It is what it is. So, rub your hands together. See like a glove, a glove of white light around your hand and just pass it through you. Over you. And you can do this in the bathroom or wherever. Again, it really depends on how much you express your magic and your practice and how comfortable you are doing that. So, yeah. And now we get to the bottom of our feet and just pass it through, like over and under your feet on both sides, on both sides. And just let the weight of the world go. Let it go off your shoulders. Can we not? Can we leave Santissima alone, please? Thank you. Let it go. Mm-hmm. I'm getting an image of having to run, of getting ready to run a race. And it's, oh, there it is. You feel like there's a timeline attached to what you're doing. Are you comparing yourself to others again? I would do that sometimes. It's okay. See, but that's why we do these moments, these check-ins, so you can see that about yourself and be like, I could tweak that. I could do something different. I could choose different for myself. That's all these sessions are, you know, to choose better for yourself. Me, how did I choose better for myself? I didn't hit up my favorite eater. I didn't hit up option one or option two. I didn't reply to anybody. I had, because I was like, ooh, are we going to really entertain the past? That obviously, like like literally, are we serious? No, I couldn't do it. Are you, fuck how it looked like? Again, it goes against my brand. It's like, there, I just need to show up. You get me? It's part of what I've been building. Like, what the fuck do I look like? Not. I feel the nudge, and some of you do too. And just post, bro. If you stand in the camera and say, I don't know what to say, look at a fucking apple and say, I like apples, and talk about apples. Find something to talk about. And practice for those 15 seconds, for that minute, whatever. It really helps. Get you one of these ring lights and a mic. You feel very professional. I've had this for like maybe a year, and you can't tell me shit. On some kyanite, because I'm an intentional ass baddie. you you get the vibes. Oh, and for those who don't know, kyanite is helps expand your throat chakra. The universe was just waiting for me to see this. Anyways, once you're done yapping and cleansing, you hold this, you say thank you. Or, yeah, do you think things after you use them? Because my autistic ass does all the time. Inanimate objects we conversate with, or however the fuck you say that. Yeah, so I usually, and I know how this is going to sound, but it is what I say. Thank you for your service. Thank you for helping me. Besitos al chef, ¿sabes? ¿O quién te hizo? Y la cual soy un reflejo de que obviamente always cute, always beautiful, always gorgeous. Duh. Yeah, and thank yourself for showing up and just see it as the session is closed and go on about your business. You can make this as elaborate as you want or as quick as you want. It's really up to you. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching this. Check out my other links. And if you feel inclined, support in all the ways. I appreciate it. Till next time.